All stations. This is 9 Hotel 1 Foxtrot Bravo Sierra for this evening's 9 HAM GlobalNet. And this is an open net, no net controller, nothing. I'll just take your details, name and call sign, and we'll just let it roll, ladies and gentlemen. Special thanks today go to Marco, one of our repeater people. Let me think what the word was. Repeater, hold on. Anyway, the people who take care of the repeater. Il guardiano del faro, as they say in Italy. And because the repeater was down today, we had a number of power cuts around the island, and of course that affects everything. And Marco, of course, put it back on for this evening's net, and of course for the benefit of all the radio amateurs who use it. I will take a pause. Got the word repeater trustee. Besides Marco, there's Mark, 9H1GP, and two other gentlemen who take care of the 9H, the digital repeater. We thank them too. Without their help, of course, and dedication, nothing could go on. So I'll take a short pause for any emergency traffic, 9H1FBS. The current temperature in Malta is 34 degrees Celsius, feels like 37. So for our stateside radio hams, that's nearly 100. And it is just after 8 o'clock in the evening. So I'll just open it to the floor, and we do have already 985 Fox Alpha who has joined, and we are going to take chickens. So just slowly, twice, with your name and call sign. This is 9 Hotel 1 Fox Bravo Sierra. Name is Charles, QTH, the island of Malta. Are there any check-ins for the 9 HAM GlobalNet this evening? It seems that everyone's gone to the moon, as the song used to say, or to the seaside. But anyway, let's give it another try. Do we have any more check-ins for the 9 HAM GlobalNet? Please call 9H1FBS. The topic for today is going to be Me and you, babe. I don't know whether to laugh or cry, but it is summer. And temperatures do not encourage a person to stay inside. Well, we always can take our radio equipment outside and do it there, but it is very, very hot. As I said, according to my wise weatherman, he says that it's 34 degrees at present, feels like 37. And that's quite a warm temperature. Let's see. Quite a warm temperature. Let's see. 34 would be about 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Not bad for. We used to do this when we were young. You know, mental arithmetic they used to call it. 9H1FBS pausing for any check-ins. Call now.
H1FBS is 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Chris, checking in.
Copy you, Chris. 9H1 Tango Lima. Anybody else, please? استقنعت بالبيت عارف. Thank you for the tone. Now, do you have a call sign? Please come in now. Nope, doesn't seem so. So let's pass it over to Chris, and then we'll pass it over to Anthony, and then you take it, Chris, just after him. I will be here, but I am going to take a short pause in the background. I am going to be here, so I won't leave the room. 985FA, 9H1FBS with the 9H HAM GlobalNet. You're rather quiet this evening. Give it a bit of voice because my hearing isn't too good. Chris, هذا كم؟
NH1FBS from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Chris, Eva, yeah, I'm on the roof at the moment, beside the aviary for the birds that I've built recently. I'm sitting by the aviary on the roof. The weather is much cooler now that the sun has gone down, and I reinstalled Windows on my laptop, which means that I'd like to download the data from my handheld radio. So I've got my downloading cable from my Baofeng UB5R, and just as a backup, I'm going to download the frequencies that I've stored and my channel settings that I've preferred, and so that if I ever need to change those easily, I can just upload them again next time. So back to net control 9H1 FBS from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima Chris.
Yeah, well, actually, there is no net control because the running of the net is different now. Let's see if but somebody has to sort of take down names and all that stuff. But it's much less formal than it was before. Anybody else for the 9H HAM GlobalNet? This is 9H1 FBS. So, Chris, if I may ask you a question, because of course I don't have the logbook, the local book. What is your, where are you transmitting from? What is your QTH?
QTH is my residence in Ormy, in Trielwit, Ormy. I've been residing here for 5 years now, and though I was afraid that because it's it's in a valley, Ilwit, and that it won't be such a good QTH for radio, I really didn't notice any difference from my previous residence in Gzira, which was by the sea and much more high up. As far as radio goes, I have noticed no difference from Gzira and my current QTH in Ormy. So that's hope that answers your question. Okay, back to the floor from 9H1 TL Chris.
Yeah, that's what my dog does. Lie on the floor. Okay, fine. Do we have any more check-ins for the 9H HAM GlobalNet this evening? This is 9H1 FBS. Not net control, but just coordinating stuff. I remember, gents, that when my brother started on ham radio, we had another QTH, Birkirkara, and once we went on 80 meters, we had a garden behind the house, and the antenna was a dipole practically just above our orange and lemon trees. And I was there in the background, and we managed to work quite a number of different stations from all over, not only Europe. Conditions were very good. We worked the States, and I believe Canada, and also some South American stations on 80 meters, which is 3.5 megahertz. Just a bit of background information. Here, I don't think my brother ever went on 80 meters because we do not have a back garden, and you need space for that. Although these days they do marvels with these small dipoles, trap dipoles, etc., etc. So, do you have anything to say about that, Anthony? Actually, the dipole I was speaking about was made out of copper earth wire, believe it or not, and it held. So maybe Jerry's manufacturing abilities were a bit better than yours, but it's fun. I mean, if you ever try to go on HF, maybe you could, if you don't have a ready antenna, you could make something yourself, and of course have an SWR meter to test the SWR. Anyway, let's see if Chris has any experience with making antennas.
NH1 FBS, 9H1 FX, 5 FX, this is 9H1TL. Unfortunately, my antenna making skills leave much to be desired. I like going portable. I love going as portable as possible. I'll have a lot of outdoor sort of hobbies, and radio is a sort of more of an adjunct to my other hobbies. So if I go camping and fishing or whatever, I'll get my radio with me. So the most of antenna work I do is I use the old fishing pole, an old fishing pole, and I attach that to my car with an iron plank, metal plank, by rolling my front tire on top of it to keep it steady. So I never have to worry about long-term weather sort of conditions, whether it's stormy or whatever, because in those conditions I just won't be outside. So in those conditions, I just won't be outside. So yeah, my antenna skills are limited mostly just to hooking up some wire on a fishing pole. I do have one on the roof, which 9H1UG Roger helped me to set up, and the old Cognato as well is very handy with these things. But yeah, I love my handheld. Let's put it that way. Okay, so back to the floor from 9H1TL, Chris.
Anybody else would like to join us, please call now. 9H1 FBS with the 9H HAM GlobalNet. Yeah, well, Chris, that is why amateur radio is so fantastic, because you can branch, or shall I say, you can choose what you do. I mean, I've never made an antenna in my life. I've never made an aerial in my life. I don't know whether I would have been good to do it or not, because I've never tried. But you know, I mean, there are people who just excel at certain things. And that is why the hobby is interesting, because there are so many things you can do. As you said, I mean, if you go fishing, you can take the radio with you and even just listen in to what's going on, especially if you have a DMR set. You can go on 91, and believe me, they will definitely make some noise on 91. That's talk group 91. It's the most active group in DMR, and you know, you get people from all over the place. Yesterday I heard a guy from, I believe, from Thailand. So you know, you got people from all over the place, and as of course the hour of the various countries is different. So of course you can practically listen to it 24 hours a day. So let's take another break, then maybe we'll call it a day. This is 9H1 FBS with the 9H HAM GlobalNet. Would you like to join us? Please call now. this, but when I used to be active on HF, on 20 meters, I did contact the Science Museum, GB2, if I'm not mistaken, it's Golf Bravo 2, Sierra Mike. I wonder if they still have that amateur radio station there, that ham radio station. But I did contact the Science, oh, they used to put a beautiful signal into Malta. Beautiful signal into Malta. Anyway, that's it. Maybe you should have asked whether there still is an amateur radio station there. If my memory doesn't tell me wrong, or however you say it, if my memory still retains, it was, I believe, Golf Bravo 2, Sierra Mike.
Owen Asa on 9 Hotel 5 Foxtrot Alpha.
Good evening, go ahead.
How are you guys? It seems quite quiet net this evening, but I just came from course. It's actually our last couple of weeks. We are currently doing the revision now, so we're having the exam on the first week, actually of August. So best of luck to all of those who are sitting for the
Would you like to tie the ribbons, Chris? 9H1 Tango Lima, 9H1 FBS, with the 9H HAM GlobalNet. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
H1 FBS from 9 Hotel 1 Tango Lima. Yeah, I'm going to be starting to wrap up now as well on the roof. It's going to start getting dark now. and I finished what I had to do with the Baofeng and the downloading of the data from it. So I'll continue working on the backups there. Alright, so good night everyone, it's been a pleasure talking with you, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. This is 9H1TL signing off.
The exam results until you could apply, or should I say be given a call sign. Yeah, what I asked you was, how long does it take from when you receive the exam results until you can, or you have your call sign? Like weeks, months, what? Yeah, well, I remember when I used to be at school, that's in Malta, not in America. That's the way they used to call us, Porch Charles. Anyway, guys, I wish you a very good evening. Thank you for being here. Without you, the net would not have happened. A special, shall we say, good wishes to Owen and the rest of the people who are going to take the exam. May you all pass, and we'll hear some new call signs coming in. And maybe we will still continue to contact each other on these frequencies. 73 to everybody. The appointment now is in 2 weeks' time. Guess that would be the beginning of August. Oh my, how time is going by. It's flying by. And anyway, I'm going to close the net now. 73 to everybody. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, especially the trustees of both repeaters, for making this happen. 9H1 FBS is closing down 9H HAM GlobalNet and going QRT in about 2 minutes.